my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Taylor, and on my YouTube channel I talk about my weight loss journey. I also talk about just everything lifestyle related, and even some things not related to weight loss at all, but yeah. So like this video so I know that you guys like these kind of videos, and also subscribe. So first, I just wanted to kind of address some things that are going on in my life. If you follow my Instagram, you already know the deal. So first things first, Ranger, my lab mix, is no longer with us. After several months with him, he started to get very aggressive towards me, but mainly towards my toddler. So I had visited a family friend of mine, and they have a huge home with lots of land, and the dog had so much fun there. We had stayed there for several days, over a course of a weekend maybe, and after talking with them and stuff, I decided to let them have the dog. So I had initially got Ranger because he was a puppy when I adopted him, and I had rescued him from an animal shelter, but I initially got him for the sake of trying to keep myself busy, which is not really a reason why you should get a dog at all. But I love animals. I love all kinds of animals, so I thought that adopting a puppy would help me with my emotional stuff. I even got an emotional support animal certificate for that dog from my therapist, and I did try and try. However, because I do have a very busy lifestyle and we don't have a backyard, we live in a tiny little apartment, it just wasn't right keeping that dog all cooped up, and I think that's why he had some aggression towards me towards the end, and I felt really bad about it. So when I had given him away to my friends, a lot of people on my Instagram said very hateful things to me. I did rehome the dog, and I felt like it was the best decision for the dog, but afterwards I was super depressed for like 3 or 4 days. I did decide to rescue a dog, an older dog, a very smaller dog, and I rescued a beagle. So he is older, he's 6 years old. He does have some health problems, nothing like major or anything like that, just some things that we're gonna have to work through. But he's okay with being in the apartment. He likes to go outside, but for very short periods of time, and it's just much better fit. So I don't feel bad for my decision at all. I wanted to clear the air on that, and honestly, the hate comments, you don't need to leave them. I already feel bad enough for the decision I made, but I feel good that I rescued a dog who was going to be put down. I did rescue him from a kill shelter where they were going to put this animal down. He is malnourished. He's very skinny. He's so adorable, and he's very good with my son. And he's a low activity dog, so he's been through, like, I guess the puppy stage and all that, and he's more of an adult dog. He's good with my cat. I mean, they don't really play or anything like the other dog. He was kind of like attacking my cat and stuff, and I guess when you're rescuing animals, you never know what you're gonna get. So unfortunately things did not work out with Ranger, but he is in a better place. He has plenty of space now. He shows no aggression towards that family or their kids at all, but I think the aggression wasn't towards me. I think it was just the fact that he had so much energy built up, and there was nowhere for us to take him. I mean, he wasn't allowed to go to dog parks yet because of his age. He was so young, and he hadn't had all his shots yet, so he wasn't even allowed to go to anywhere. And I don't have any family members or anything like that around to really let my dog play at their house. and the person I gave him to, they lived several hours away, so, you know, yeah, but I'll get updates on him, and I'll be able to watch him grow. And then as far as the other dog goes, we named him Spencer. Again, he is a beagle, and right now he is a little malnourished. He's really, really skinny, so he doesn't look the greatest, but he's gonna be an amazing dog for me and my son, and for our situation. So anyways, on November 1st, I lost my job. So I went back from being on leave to work, and the day I came back from work, they let me go. So that was that was another very emotional thing that happened to me. I wasn't expecting it. I am a single mother, so and I wasn't making very much money, so I would say that I probably live paycheck to paycheck, although I could budget a lot better and have money to be able to save. I never do. I'm really bad with money, so things my parents never really taught me, and my parents are really bad about spending money, so are my grandparents. So I think I just have picked up bad habits from just everybody, and then I don't really have very much self-control with it, especially now that I've lost weight. I've kind of gotten a little carried away. I buy a lot of stuff for recipes that I want to try, and then I get too overwhelmed because a lot of the recipes, I would say, they seem like they're easy, but once you get into it, they really aren't. And I would say that I'm more of a beginner or a wannabe chef, if anything. Like I don't know like the terminology, like I don't know anything. So things are better when they're kept simple for me. But I've been buying all these ingredients to make these hard dishes that I never even cook. So like, I'm just bad about wasting money on food, wasting money on clothes that only fit for a couple of weeks, instead of going to like Ross or TJ Maxx like I'm doing now. Before, I was still shopping at Torrid and stuff and spending a bunch of money on clothes that only fit me for a few weeks. I've learned my lesson. Now I'm shopping cheaper, and I even shop pre-loved. So I lost my job. It was devastating. I have no money saved. Luckily, I did have a 401k, and I did get paid one last check. So that's what we're kind of living on right now. I have quite a few job leads right now, and they're good, and I'm doing interviews and things like that, but I've gotten off track. So I have not been eating healthy at all the last couple of weeks, and I think also that may have to do with the people that I hang out with. You know, me, when I hang out with my friends, regardless of if they are healthy themselves or not, anytime I hang out with my friends, we don't ever make good decisions when it comes to eating food. And so we've been eating out almost every day. I've been eating a lot of McDonald's for breakfast. I've been eating just out a lot, and then I've been cooking a lot of convenience foods, you know, things that I can buy that are pre-cooked. You just pop in the microwave. So I guess my video today is going to be a little confusing, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my weight loss journey over. I did have weight loss surgery earlier this year, but I've lost a majority of my weight already. I've lost over 100 pounds. So now I feel like it's winding down. It's getting slower and slower. So I really need to just start all over, start tracking, which I have never done this whole entire weight loss journey. I never tracked, so I'm gonna start tracking. I actually started doing that today. I'm going to start tracking my food, tracking my workouts, taking account of my steps every day. Now with this dog, it does help me get my steps in because I do have to take him out. However, he's not a very active dog, and I know that beagles are typically like more on the active scale when they're younger, but then as they older, it kind of starts trickling down. Well, he's 6 years old, and I would say that he's way on the lazier end of the spectrum. We go outside, we walk around. I mean, the longest we've been able to walk around without him just plodding down and deciding to lay down and not move anymore was like 30 minutes. So this dog, he's completely house trained and potty trained, so that's really easy for me. But he can hold it in for like hours and hours. It's freezing outside, by the way. Starting next week on Mondays, I'm going to be doing an update. So I'm going to start over. So it's going to say week 1 on it. So don't be confused. It's not week 1 together. I'm going to probably name the video starting over, week 1 weight loss update or something like that, and just like track from here on out, because like I said, my sleeve, it's still working. Like, I still have restriction, but that restriction is trickling down, and I mean, I can get a lot more in, I could take in a lot more, and I just need to work it out. I need to start making myself walk more. I need to start watching maybe an exercise video, or getting a gym membership, which right now, with my budget being pretty tight the way it is, I am gonna have to probably wait on getting a gym membership, because I was planning on getting a gym membership this month, but then I lost my job, so I'm gonna have to wait to get the gym membership. But there are some videos on YouTube that I can watch, like exercise related, and there's also some apps that I can use. So I think FitStar is a good app to use on the iPhone, so I'll probably use that app. And then, yeah, so by the way, if you see this video, it's gonna watch this video first before you watch my other videos, because like I said, moving forward, they're gonna be a little confusing. So I hope this makes sense to you all. I have not weighed myself this week. I did weigh myself last week, and I hit the 130s. I believe I was 138.8. So we'll see if I've gained any weight or if I've stayed the same. But check it out, and I am gonna try and start uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday like I promised. However, you know, with me searching for a job and things like that, it's getting a little tight right now, and so the time to film is really at nighttime. So what I might do is buy some lights or something so that I can still film at nighttime, because I'm just using my iPhone, so it doesn't have the best, like if I don't have good lighting, it doesn't have the best quality. So if the sun's not out, I don't really have very much quality. So I might get a light or two. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and have a great day. Bye.